welcome to another edition of One Way, where we're going one way, westerly mostly, and we have made a milestone in the last video, 100,884, or just a little over 62 miles from the 0 point, which we didn't quite exactly start at. Anyway, it's starting to get dark, so we are going to sleep the night off. We got a few beds of choice here, so let's hit the X and sleep and grab something we didn't want to grab. Alright, actually, yeah, that's okay. Anyway, this is done on a phone, so yeah, the action will get jerky and it's not the best. And second of all is that the microphone speaker combo are next to each other and pretty much at a spot where I grab the phone, so sometimes the audio is muffled. And also, this is typically done at a laundromat to kill time. But if the weather sucks like it is today, then I go into a utility closet, which is the echo that you're hearing in the background as I talk, and smack into the ground doing so. Anyway, I'm at work in the utility closet as the weather's crap, so we get a few extra segments and get a little further in this adventure. So we're about 63 miles into it. So this file will be about a gig in size when we hit 400,000 or so. Pretty much predicted that. Now the thing I gotta do is, with a copy on my computer, I want to see if I can delete stuff in the middle to reduce the file size so that this thing can remain playable and not run into problems, because the abandoned world, which is abandoned again because it's corrupted, I couldn't play it on the phone anymore. Even this newer phone, when it comes to when I abandoned it, could not handle it, and it was a little over a gig. I mean, yeah, it was actually close to a gig, and no way it's gonna work. You can see, I don't know if I saw a village, but it was just a treetop, which at the angle I was at looked a lot like, a village, like the roof of one of the village buildings. Alright, so good thing is we're going to get a little extra distance, so should get to 110,000 or so in this episode. I believe we're over 100,000 and only 7 episodes in. And this is not good. That didn't work. If we can run, and we need to be moving. Alright, that was just a small pit that I just jumped over, so like, as soon as I make any wild moves, it turns into a slideshow. Because apparently it's just too much. Alright, that's just a single block, so fail to cross, it's not going to hurt anything. So it's only going to be, I don't know how many segments I'll be in the quote-unquote recording studio at work, but it's only going to be a day, and then I don't know how many times in the day. It's kind of rainy all day, but I think during the afternoon it might be alright to venture out. I don't like that there's mountains. Mountains make progress very hard. I always seem to hit the very piece of land just before the water. Alright. Alright, we're going by a mountain. That helps. Now we can actually run. Hit the water, but the thing about Bedrock Edition is if you're carrying a ton of momentum, you actually still keep going at full speed. So depth stride are not necessarily required. It's a nice thing to have, especially when you see a village. Now we need a smithy or a ruined portal with at least 5 obsidian blocks so we can use the nether. Cheating death there. That's one of the important things about sleeping every night is get some bread. Is that if we were to die, we won't be starting over. Right, this is a leather worker, but I think sometimes they have stuff, but no, not this time. Eat another piece. Yeah, leather workers don't work. Not for what we want. I'm going to see how long we can go. Not very much, because basically it's a break, then maybe another break, and then maybe lunch. I'm not sure. It depends. It sort of depends on how the weather will be. It's raining right now, but it might be fine during the second break. Might be total crap. Might be total crap during lunch. It's not supposed to be a nice day. So any advancement we make is good. We might get to 103. Mountains are not our friends. Oh, nice. Possibly cheating death yet again. It doesn't seem we have any way of getting past mountains here. So, boat, board, and boat. Now we got more favorable land in this direction. But then I see mountains that way too. wrong button. Hitting X. Which hut that I want to get by. Looks like we got mountains no matter what. Okay, I don't want to be crawling, I want to be moving. Well, we got a waterfall we can swim up because Minecraft. The momentum sticks. Alright, so yeah, this will be a point in time that we're going to sleep and then call this particular segment. Have a good one. We're back. Still crappy. And almost 103,000 blocks in. Fortunately, we get this little bit of a depression in the mountainside to move along faster, and not much of a drop if we failed. To a plains. That block just had to be there, didn't it? Anyway, back up we go. We're out of the mountains, so we can move a little more, a little faster, a little easier. Once we feel up. Oh, we should have a bed on us. Let's use a green one when it's time. I know during this break we will have another slumber session, so, and I don't have a way. Why must we be challenging now? Gotta start stealing beds from the villages again, because we're running low. Granted, I have the wood and the wool to make about a dozen, but it's nice to have them right there. What's even better is as the sun is setting, we find a building that has a bed in it, and we don't have to use one. We can just use a pre-existing one. But I made this stupid mistake one time in a previous episode that after I slept in it, I broke it and took it with me. And that's bad, because if I were to have died, there would be no known location of where I last spawned, and it goes to the default, all the way back to 0. So that would be something that would pretty much kill this entire thing, because at this point, even though it's quote-unquote only a little more than 100,000 blocks, I'm not going to start over again. It's also why we were just a hair more mindful of where we were and where we were going. And if there were any chance of being out in the ocean, we would not take that chance. And boy, does the land just not want to cooperate now. Made it to 100,000, so let's make life difficult. Yeah, randomly whack at stuff. And back into the winterish biome of sorts. Okay, now we can run. Running Running means movement. Movement means more blocks. It means the faster we get to either where I run into limitations that'll kill the show, actually make it to a point where I fall through the world, if that's still a thing, or we make it. We go splat. Good enough. Throw the boat in. Get our view up so we can see the sky a little better. And boat away. As boring as the oceans are, it is the quickest way so far that we have gained distance. And I'm still looking for 5 pieces of obsidian so we can incorporate the nether, and while I'm talking about it, we are trying to legitimately get to the farthest point that we can. We're not going to exploit a glitch where you eat things while going through the nether, because then this whole video would have been over in about 10 minutes maybe. Literally. Couldn't creative do that silly little stunt. Come on this way. Looks like I don't really have a choice. Sucks about these savannas is that it's so overgrown. It could hide a big ravine and dead. I love how they design the world generation so that hot and cold don't intermix, but every now and then stuff like that happens. We'll get easier terrain, we like that. Jump over that little gap. A little extra speed in terms of ultimately getting to hopefully a good result at the end. And a ruined portal. We need 5 more pieces of obsidian. And what we would do once we have that and we build another portal, it will be after a sleep. So if we were to die in the nether, we would not lose, of course, nothing. That would be wrong. Oh, we need only 3 more pieces. Of course, I have stuff to make the pickaxe, but I think we're saving that for things a little more important. Of course, I'm trying to keep the Z coordinate as close to 0 as we can. Yeah, we go a few hundred one way, a few hundred the other, and that's just to help reduce the file size. And of course, we have the simulation distance as low as it can go. So one, the phone can handle things, and two, and the second thing is it only renders the 4 chunks plus the one you're standing on in either direction. So pretty much 9 chunk width. We are getting very close to the next day. And it's almost pretty much time to call this segment good. Yeah, the sun's almost at the horizon, so it's almost time to plop the bed down. In fact, it pretty much is time to plop the bed down because we have reached an ocean. Yeah, just gonna say plop it down, sleep the day off, throw the boat in, and see you next segment, whether it's laundromat or lunch if the weather's still crap. Alrighty. Still crap. So, after this segment come the laundromat segments. So, yep, lunch is crap. So I'm going to spend a little under a half hour continuing. Might hit 12K by the end this video as a whole comes to an end. Might be a stretch. You never know. Because things are getting more mountainous as we go along. If it's hilly, that's one thing. And work-related stuff that I'm trying to talk over. In fact, I'll point the thing in the opposite direction, so hopefully we pick up less. Oh, we're definitely off the mark a little bit, so we're boating this way. And of course, every time we correct, we're adding file size that I don't really want to add. But that's why we have it the way it is. Alright, we got our boat. Now we need to move along. And I thought I might have seen a rooftop. And I did. But we needed smithies. We just need 3 more pieces of obsidian. Yeah, we can steal some beds while we're at it. This is a dead village, so why not take a bed or two if we can navigate? Alright, and we can move. Yeah, we can move. I don't remember stopping. Another leather worker. More bread. Oh, we're at the top of bread. We can throw that in there. May have not chosen the best of times to do this, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll eat that. Steal another bed. I do not see a smith shop. I don't think this type of village has one of those. So, yeah, useless village. Alright. We need either another ruined portal or a village with a smithy that has obsidian. 3 more pieces. And of course we'll traverse the day, sleep off the night, then immediately go through the nether. So if, like I said before, if we were to die, we won't really lose too much progress. And we can eat the food. Yeah, we find enough bread. We can waste a little there. Alright. The boat that tried to get away. And off we go. Bang into the shore. Really don't want to deal with steep hills and mountains. And again, I'm not 100% sure what's making that noise. But apparently it's something we're going to have to very likely deal with the whole time. Because everybody has a staggered lunch period, so not everyone's on their lunch break right now. Needless to say, I am. Alright, is this an island that we can just go around? Apparently so. We'll do just that. Oh, it looks like another ruined portal. Alright, this way. Again, no obsidian. I know it can make a pickaxe, but do we have that kind of time? Hopefully we see some land, because it looks like the sun's about to set. Yeah, I can kind of see the sunset coming into view. Not good. Alright, I get a feeling we have to do a turnaround. We need a safe place to sleep, and this is not it. So we made it to 107K. but we're not in a safe position, and it looks like the ocean's going to continue for a while. I leave the boat, fall through the boat. We can move the player. We can place the bed. We can place this, and okay. How about a stick? How about some? So let's just clear the inventory a little bit and sleep. Yeah, board it, not. Alright, at this point, I'm not going to head back. We're going to continue in the direction of positivity. So the next time we see a ruined portal and it's not going to give us what we want, we can spend about a minute getting the few pieces we need and try to advance our position. Hey, you know what? If I just hung on just a little longer, we would have safely made it to land. So we lost a little. Well, it's not like a death, so that's a good thing. Again, it's just an island. And slow down. Said, albeit boring, we only have to deal, we don't have to deal with too much, and our forward progress is a lot faster. The nether would be a bit interesting though. Oh, really? Mountains. Alright, just hills, but I would rather there be a little flatter terrain to deal with. I like how clouds just pop in and out because they can, and that this thing can barely handle the game. Looks like we're not going to get around this one. Or maybe we can. Almost made it right through. Oh. but we had enough momentum and we were at the right angle that we could just bounce off, which was good. Meant that we could keep going further. And it looks like the land is about to lock us in. But it's not a very... It's not a big deal. The steering on touchpad is such a quirky thing. Get the boat, get the sword. $110K would be a bit of a stretch before the laundromat sections, but that's what we'll aim for. And keep on going. And I thought I saw either a village or a ruined portal. I should have ran when I did that, because now we're swimming way too slow. Oh, we got this little piece of land right there. There, I fixed our speed. Now we're going at a better clip. And I see the dark oak forest, and in this particular thing, a mansion is not something to care to look at, because our objective is to get somewhere far away. Hopefully some form of farlands. Whether it's the actual ones, if the ground is stable, or wherever the instability starts. Alright, let's just check the sun. Sun's not looking good. We won't boat right now. Actually, we can boat. We can just stop alongside the hill and sleep off the night and continue from where we are. So the only reason we really made that diamond pickaxe is we had the time. We were waiting for the sun to set. as well go as far as we can. See a little slit. I don't know if it's wide enough for us to go through. It is. Wrong way. Turn the boat. Still keep going. Got land on the right we could stop on. There's a lot of milestones happen in the ocean. Except for 100,000. We'll leave here. No, we'll leave here. That means not stay on the boat. Grab another bed, put it there. Alright, I want to see a little more of the horizon. $80, $70, $60, $50, $40, $30, $20, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $51, $110. Stretch to go for 120 by the end of this particular episode, but you never know. We get those 3 pieces of obsidian, can make a halfway decent run through the nether, and make a significant jump in forward progress. It might be 1,000 blocks, but we would get it done a lot faster than normal. Leave the boat. Yeah. And swing. We got our boat back. We have an igloo, but those things do not hold anything of value for what we are doing. And randomly swing at stuff. to 0 as we can, so that when, or if we get into the areas where mathematical errors start to occur, I want to see them. It's looking like we're going to stop this thing pretty soon. And then it'll be the washer-dryer segments. See more land up ahead. We can crawl towards it. And nothing exciting here, but the end of the line. I'll just grab the bed, and actually we won't. I'm just going to end it right here. Laundromat phase next. Alright, we're at the laundromat stage. 11.1.679. And it is running really crappy. What I might have to do is during the dryer phase is quit the game and see that if airplane mode is not on, which I think I forgot to turn on, which helps quite a bit. Then I might do a save and quit and delete logs. Maybe that might help. On a pea-brain machine like this phone, I'm not sure how much of a help that will be. In fact, I might not put up with this too much longer. There's one of them crosses that people always talk about. Doesn't really mean anything, it just happens to be something that's there. And I cannot find anything on the internet because, of course, when I want to find it, it doesn't exist. Is where the first mathematical errors will start to appear. I might be repeating myself quite a bit, but that is not intentional, as I'm just not 100% sure when I do these things where exactly I left off saying what. Oh no, I might have never have said it. It might have been literally just a few seconds ago in the previous clip. Turn. Yeah, this is kind of garbage. What I might do is get the staircase that will help us get up. Yeah, this is terrible. And we can climb. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. And then I am going to call it quits temporarily and shut off the phone. Alrighty, I turned it into airplane mode, turned off the phone. Let's see if it helps a little bit. Now the phone is also a little warm because as I was driving to here from work, the car was a bit hot. It seems to be doing a little bit better. It's not doing the best, but I've seen worse. Yep. Smack, smack, smack. But we see flatter terrain this way. I still wonder where the math errors really start. Because like I said, I looked it up, and the only thing I found is where the firelands begin, where the what's it called? What they call the ghost blocks area begins. That's where the ground is no longer supportive of your weight. It just simply, there's no frickin' way around this, is there? Oh, it's fun when we have to deal with this. Oh, and imagine the mountain updates. How much more horrendous this is going to become. I love having absolutely no progress. I guess we had too much of it. Goody. Yeah, we can move. Hey, we made it down. All right. My belt smacking the side of the table. It's probably the clunking noise that you're hearing. Yeah, this is definitely running a lot better, albeit not the best. Because like I said, once this phone gets remotely warm, it doesn't like to work. I need to get a new phone, but like I said, I'm waiting for things to get better where we can do things in a store so I can see what I'm buying. I'm one of those old school people where I don't want to look at specs and pictures on the internet. I want to see the thing. I want to see the phone. I want to touch the phone. I want to use the phone and know that what I'm getting is something I would want. The internet can only do so much. And I do not like the ability that, yes, you could return it, but then you have an RMA to fill out, and then you have to pay postage and handling, so you lose money in the deal. I mean, there are things that I will purchase online, and I've done that numerous times, especially electronics. Especially from B&H Photo Video in New York. Got a lot of nice, interesting gadgets from there. Like when projectors were a useful thing. They still kind of are. Just you can kind of share everything online, or on multiple displays, although in a larger group they're still very useful, and I'm still going slow because this thing is still going slow. It's having its moment where it just doesn't want to do anything, which is one of the reasons why I want to get another phone. That and the fact that at some point near a gig it's going to start crapping out because we're asking it to do something, and that's just plain wrong. The phone don't like to work much now, which will be fun when I do bowling live stream, because that's the next day, and usually this doesn't like to. It's also why I bring a camcorder with me. If the phone is remotely warm and doesn't want to do its job, I take it off the tripod and put a camcorder on and record. The only thing that totally sucks about that is it takes a ridiculously long time for the video editor to process the video to keep it at 60 frames a second. And we lost our forward momentum, and we can go up. Then we can... The jump wasn't really necessary. A little bit of a frame rate improvement. That's pretty... And we fell. Yeah, we're doing anything remotely close to actual anything. So, slideshow time. I'm smacking the side of the table. Alright, we're a half drumstick away from eating, and there we go. Yep, I massive computer bar. I don't like what I'm seeing. I see better terrain over there, but that would be putting us way, the Z-axis quite a bit off. Might just have to deal with that. You can see the sun struggling to stay in the sky at a rate that we can... I would like to jump, but I would probably smack my head into the... Yay, nice. I'm glad I ran, just like I wanted it to do. If we hit 120K, I'll be surprised. This thing's just going so pathetically slow because it's so lukewarm. I kid you not. Lukewarm, that's all it takes to make it stop working properly. Alright, we're running low on beds, but that's not a problem. We got quite a bit of wool, we got quite a bit of wood. I've double tapped to run, but of course this thing's slide showing so bad that it won't do it. There we go. Yeah, we only got 2 more beds. And apparently at some point I lost my crafting table. Alright, so... Not going to worry about it too much now. I must have left it. Not too worried right now, but we are going to put the boat in and chug along a little bit later. Yeah, I don't see a math error yet. I don't know if it's within a couple 100,000 maybe, or 400,000. I know in the 400,000 range you start to see it. I saw a video where someone was 400,000+ out, and there definitely was math errors that were visible. In the boat, and okay, not the right way. Might be regretting this decision, but we'll find out. Oh, hold on. I see another way. Doing a lot of lefts and rights because that's adding file size. The reason why I have it at a 4-chunk simulation distance, to keep that file size from getting really big. I think at this point we can... Okay, go left. And right. And right some more. And right some more. Oh, you were doing so good. And then left. Too far left. A little less left. Yeah, hard to imagine that it is actually running better now. And there's a village. We could definitely use the village. We could use smithies. 3 more pieces of obsidian. However, the way things are going, it's probably gonna not be fun. And what I would do, as I've probably mentioned a dozen times, is that we will wait till it's nighttime, so that if things go horribly wrong in the nether and we die, we're not going to lose any real distance. No, we can just use the sword. And we got our thing. Anyway, village! Put the torches in my hand because I don't want to whack any villagers. Okay, these, the ones with the brain wheel, are the ones that I want. And we don't see that here, but yeah, we can move 100% faster. And there's a bed underwater. More emeralds. Yeah, we can grab. That's right. Steel beds because we kind of need those. Okay, no. Not seeing any smithy buildings. Yeah, can we go any slower? I really hate it when a game runs at a speed. Yeah, that's a librarian. Typically these things are good, but we are not looking for librarians. And there's a smithy. We need at least 3 pieces of obsidian, and smithies generally have a chance at obsidian, and of course we don't have it. That's okay. Got a diamond pickaxe, we don't need that. Let's just check our armor. Nah, I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, another one. And control. There's something we could try. I don't know what we're going to be doing with this stuff, but... Alright, completely useless. Oh yeah, and the diamond pickaxe was if we found another portal, ruined portal, we can grab 3 pieces and start our magical adventures. What I might do is maybe leave some of the lesser food items, or if I get another village, we'll set it up so, yeah, we'll set it up so that we can, yeah, I'm paying attention and trying to talk at the same time. We'll set it up so that if we were to die, we'll at least have something. Alright, we can move a lot faster than this now, as I swore I was running. Don't like this. Yeah, we can climb. Another boating adventure, perhaps? 10 more minutes on the washing machine, so maybe about 8 or so in doing this. Not sure. Hopefully we'll see something that's usable land. And I'm pushing buttons. There we go. Imagine that, moving. Alright, we got some land over there if we need it. I like how the game slows down, but time will ultimately catch up, but the distance that I'm traveling is grossly affected by the slowdown. So if I'm boating at, say, I think it was, what, 8 blocks a second, and there's 5 seconds where the frame rate really drops, and I'm only moving 1 block a second, the sun will still go to the correct time, but the amount of movement I've done is still whatever movement has been made. Just kind of crap, but that's kind of how it works. See, it really does not like working. I don't think it's the distance we went, because when we started it was a massive slideshow, but when we ended the previous segment it was working perfectly fine. Alright, we're going, okay, not that way. Grabbing. Swinging the sword, not get bored. Swing the sword, get our boat back, and try and climb. And we can move. We like moving. Okay, not in the trees. Yeah, we can run when we double tap. We know it's hard. We know it's a struggle to move and do something. And a big ravine. I do not like that. I don't like this. We need to turn. Okay, bed. Turn. Sleep. Alright, next day. And we can turn. Okay, we gotta break through leaves again. Make sure I'm not leaning ever so slightly to the right. And we don't want that, but right now we got bigger things to take care of. In fact, let's switch items. Let's put a bed in that hand and this away. And we can move. Whoa, that could have been bad. What's with the big ravines now? It's like I can't move without a ravine being in the way. Alright, we only got a handful of minutes left. And there's a little less going on here. Let me guess, a ravine. Well, not a bad one. And we can move the player when we push the move the player button. That's a new concept. So it happens when you struggle with old technology, which isn't really that old, it's just bad. And somehow we have emeralds in our hand. Emeralds don't make good food. Bread does. Anyway. Oh, I'm not exactly facing the right way. I like to face straight. That way I know which way the boat's gonna go. Alright, one more minute before we pause and take care of the washing machine, and then we'll start the dryer phase, and then this episode will be in the can because it doesn't want to move any. That's the sound of the washing machine just about being ready. Let's see what landmass comes up, if anything. Alright, so what I'm going to do is ever so slowly just get to this island here and pause. So if we fall through or Bedrock does its Bedrock thing, then we'll still be safe. See you during the dryer. Okay, it appears we're still in the boat. So rotate, exit, and it's so backwards. Anyway, off we go, continuing where we were before. I think we're going the wrong direction, but okay, this person that I thought was going to come into the laundromat is actually wait for the kid to come home from the school bus that parked very close to here at the laundromat. Oh, nope, they actually aren't going to use the laundromat. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Roof 4 is bad. And of course when people are here I tend to talk lower. Nope, not what I want. Alright, I think they've left. So what I would like to do at a point is, oh yeah, one thing that sucks about where I had to sit is I almost can't see a thing, even though it's semi-decent bright enough of a picture to see where we are. Oh, there's a ruined portal. I think this might be the day that we make the attempt. But let's just see what our... Slow it down. Oh, of course. -1. What a jerk. So what we're going to do is we are going to... that down. There we go. We may not make a big world of progress here, which makes a lot of grammatical sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn. I like turning when I press the turn button. To do is gotcha. Yep, we're gonna actually work. I'm going to put a just in case chest in. I'm going to make a couple of beds. Chest. I'm going to put the 2 beds in here. How about the beds? I mean, we can get away with losing those. And not the best thing in, well, yeah, 42 apples. We can do that. And we'll sleep. This is going to be interesting. Because for the first time ever, we're going to the Nether. So what we need to do now is swap that out for that. And put this here. Or better yet, and suddenly we move. I must have tapped the button somehow. We are going to need our obsidian. How about where I want it? That would be even better. Now, we slept there, so if we were to die, and of course that had to happen, because it had to, we need our 10 pieces. Now what we need to do is jump it to this. Now for all I know, this might be a junk portal that takes us to Junkville. So let's see if we can actually make progress. This could be a point, and okay, it's gonna work somewhat. Am I being shot at? No. Okay, we can move the player. We gotta look where we're going too. This is what hurts. This is what's going to hurt our forward progress. And we can brake. Might step to a darker area of the laundromat so I can see what's going on. Alright, it's still this stuff. And we can move. That's even better. Okay, I mean, we're at 71. So we should be hitting something that resembles something. Start climbing again. Got to make sure that we are not walking into a pit. We don't want to do that. Yeah, this is looking to be very counterintuitive here. But I'm hoping at some point we will hit land that I can actually use and traverse. And if we have to go into have to dig into a mountain for safety, then so be it. Now we can eat food. Well, that was adventurous. Wasn't that exciting? And we can move. And we can move. And we can maybe not. Need to be looking down so we don't step in a hole. And we can brake. Okay, we don't want to brake too much. Come on, brake. All right, for a minute. It's kind of bright in here, so it's hard to see what's going on. So you might be seeing that obviously nothing was there, but from my standpoint, it looked like that we may have hit someplace that actually will get us somewhere. Like some large expanses that we can make a real difference. We can brake. What also hurts is I have to have the volume really low, or you'll be imagine that being important in this. Ancient debris, but not important in this. Oh crap. That's not what I wanted. How about what I want? It's not giving me what I'm looking for. There we go. Yep, we can brake. Again, I thought I might have found some place that would... Uh-oh. Alright, so... one more, just to play it safe. And we can move. Yep, move. That's what we want. Okay, break that one, then we might be able to move. Alright, let's see what we have to get rid of here. Junk, 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 and junk. We can brake. See, soul sand, which is not the best of things to see. And we can brake. Like to see something. All right, we're starting to see something. And of course a gas has to be there. And we can brake. And we can brake. All right, like I said, death won't be the worst thing to happen, but yeah, this spawn kind of was. And brake. So I can't see what I'm doing. Washer's a bit loud. And we can move. Let's eat a bread. Let's eat the bread. So let's just break a piece over here so we can see what's going on. More soul sand, yay. You know what I could use is something that is not a soul sand valley. Worst case scenario is that we can brake. We do have a place in here where we are relatively safe and can just build another portal back. we started at like what, low 80s, and now we're up to $1.03 in terms of height, and we're not getting anywhere. I'm not looking down. That's not a good thing to not do. Yeah, I'm believing this is going to be very counterintuitive. Now, for those of you that watch this but don't really, and I know you guys exist, but don't have the game, you might wonder if I lost a ton of progress, because we were at almost 120,000 and now we're down to 14,893. The nether is the distance in the nether is 8 times shorter than it is in the overworld, so multiply that by 8, and that's pretty much where we are if we are in the overworld. If we can, alright, if we're going halfway through a pickaxe and we're getting absolutely nowhere, then we're just gonna call it done. Because obviously, yeah, we can move the player. Alright, another one that just can't see what I'm doing. It's too dark. Yeah. 25 minutes. Actually, I think we got diamonds still, yeah. I'm not too worried about it then. Yeah, we can break. I didn't say we can stop. I says we can break things. And break the one above us. I have a feeling we're actually too high now, because Yep. Make sure we're not stepping in into anything bad here. We're going into soul sand again. How about what we're asking for? That's even better. We can break it now. Yeah, we can break. I didn't say to stop. looks like we're not going to make any real progress. And we can brake. No, we're not. So what we're going to do. And we can brake. Some junk like this and that 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 and that. The counterintuitive visit to the nether. And while we're at it, let's swap those back out. Boy, that is a loud machine. Yeah, what I might do is just, oh, never mind. Here we are. It's a bed. Damn it. Sleep. Oh, we got to $1.20. We can move. We're not moving, and we got blown up because we didn't want to move. That had to happen. Boat, board, set sail. That way. Well, we got to 20,000. 120,000. I guess that's a goal. I guess that could be a thing. In fact, we just crossed it. Yeah, that was the most counterintuitive nether visit I've probably ever had in any series. One small clearing, then it was tunnel, and then we were stuck way up in the sky. So, yeah. And the funny thing is the portal was placed sideways, even though I was facing the correct direction. And so we got about 15 more minutes before we call it a good episode, so to speak. So, I mean, we got to use the nether once, and it was very, very lackluster. But I guess it may have actually helped us get a little further forward than normal. What we can use now is some land. Although I think the sunset is a little ways off. We got some land over there. Isn't it? Oh, it's turning into mountains. Well, not really mountains, but a pain. Looks like it might have been an island. And we got an island that we can backtrack to, hopefully not very long ways off. And we got more over here. Doesn't look like we're gonna get away with getting by. As we go, it keeps generating. And get around that at least. Although it may have stopped there. If only for a little. It's definitely land over there. How about what I'm pointing at? There we go. Nope, we don't want to do that. Alright. Swim. Good. I only got 2 beds left. But then again, I gave away a couple of them so that if we were to have died in the Nether, we would not have started empty. Although I could have gave away some of my iron, so be a little better protected. Boy, does this not want to run? Because the phone gets ever so slightly warm. How about running when we double tap? There you go. There we go. Running means faster, means more distance, means job getting done quicker. Randomly whack at things, because touch screens. Of course it had to climb. Alright, we got only one more bed on us after this. So we could use a village. And I know that I have supplies. Oh, look. I speak, I get. Another ruined porthole. Can we get there? Yep, we can break. Yep, we can break. One piece of obsidian. We can break. We can break. This is not fun. It takes a long time. Sometimes you gotta wait to get anywhere. Alright, it's getting... Yeah, we can run. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to sleep in one of the beds and then not take that bed, but take the others. Because if we do and we die, game over. Touch that bed. Almost hit the water. missed another crafting table somewhere. What kind of wood do we have? Spruce. And how many pieces we got? Eesh, only 14. Let's move the player. Yeah, we don't have an axe, so... No, we're not ready to whack things yet. Another village. Yeah, we can break. Yeah, you'd think I would have an axe at this point, but I don't. Now we can break. Okay, you were breaking. I was going to say, and we can break, but you were doing it, so... You did what you were told. Alright. Then we take this, break it down. We're a little better off. And the lady that was in here must have smoked some weed because it stinks like hell in here. And we don't need to eat more food. What we need to do now is to move the player. We aren't turning. Wow, that's a lot. Anyway. Break. Can turn. Don't care. Turn. No, we don't want to do that. Sorry guys, but we kind of need those. We can not get stuck in things. That would be good. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Okay, we can move. We can move. Why are we not moving when we press the move button? Iron Golem would definitely not want to swing right then and there. Nothing here, we can move. Yeah, it's one of the most useless villages, and we can run. There's not going to be anything in there. It looks like we are in the 122s, which the nether helped a little bit, not very much. It was very counterintuitive. It didn't really do much of anything. Kind of like this phone when we need it to actually do a job. Unless we're in dire straits, you don't do the bunny hop thing. That just looks dumb. Anyway. Abandoned. Okay, not gonna work. there's something to do, you gotta slow down to nothing. Yeah, we can move. This thing is reluctant to move. Anyway, yeah, it's almost time to call it a day anyhow. I think we will start the next video sleeping the night off if we can move a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of about time. So let's see where we're at. Eat the food. 122,554, not too bad. That'll be it. The dryer's pretty much done. Georgia 551 saying hope you enjoyed and have a good one.